Still photo. A group of adults and preschool-age children sit around a table eating. The table has a stack of rice bowls, chopsticks, a bowl of noodles, and other culturally specific foods and condiments. An adult hands a bowl of food to another adult at the table. Below the photo, the title reads, "Being Responsive to Home Language and Culture." A group of early childhood professionals, including WestEd's Peter Mangione, sits in a panel discussion in a TV studio setting. The first speaker is identified on screen as Christina Lopez Morgan, M.A., Child Development and Education, De Anza College, Professor Emeritus. English embedded captions appear on screen throughout the video.
Good teaching is really about being responsive to individual learners. And this is just reminding us that those individual learners have complexities that may not necessarily match our own experiences or perhaps even our training. So that I can't create positive, meaningful interactions if I don't really know who this child is. And so getting to know who the child is and who their family is. What do they want for their child? What's important to them is absolutely essential for us to be able to then begin, for me to begin to build a meaningful relationship with that child.
An unidentified woman who is not part of the panel discussion appears in an office environment.
Thinking about the power of relationships, thinking about sitting down with families and asking them, what is it that you would like to see? What is it that you want your child to experience? What story do you want me to tell your child when you do go to work?
The voiceover speaker is identified as Maruf Mendez and is seen sitting at a snack table with several preschool-age children who are eating. Later, Mendez appears in a preschool setting and is seen talking to a mother holding a child in the preschool classroom.
We ask them about their food needs. Do you eat halal? Do you eat kosher? Are you a vegan? How can we help you? And we go right down to respecting them to when we are serving foods, we won't mix our food gloves with one type of food to the other type of food. And that really shows the families that we are respecting them because we truly believe in respecting them. We have a little boy right now and it's important for this little boy to grow his hair and for the hair then to be placed in a bun on top of his head. And so the parents came in and they taught as teachers how to do that.
Yeah. You guys can teach us how to do it also.
That will be a little bit more of a process, but we appreciate you being so open.
The speaker, identified on screen as Louise Piper, is seated in an early childhood education classroom. As she speaks, a sequence of 3 scenes shows a variety of communication and interaction between parents and preschool staff of various ethnic appearances.
It also means permission, encouragement, the invitation to ask any question, to raise any concern, and for us to be open and willing to look at ourselves and our own assumptions, really reflect on what we bring to the table, know our own identity, our own communication and interaction style, and understand that sometimes we need to modify what comes naturally to us and welcome our families in a way that creates environments that are familiar to them.
In the following scene, represented in the opening still photo, a group of adults and preschool-age children sit around a table eating. The table has a stack of rice bowls, chopsticks, a bowl of noodles, and other culturally specific foods and condiments. An adult hands a bowl of food to another adult at the table.
It's called peitan.
Duck egg.
1,000-year-old egg.
1,000-year-old.
Will it make me youthful?
Louise Piper reappears on screen.
But the beautiful part about the journey is that out of the hardest things, those discussions where we really need to look closely at ourselves and our own biases, comes the most growth.
Credits. Adapted with permission from the California Preschool Program Guidelines DVD series, a product of the California Department of Education, developed by WestEd, copyright 2013. California Department of Education with WestEd. A special thanks to the programs and families without whose help this video series would not have been possible. The CDE logo appears in the lower left of the screen. The WestEd logo appears in the lower right.